So this weekend is, there's my pug right there, is Jan Agaton's lair readathon, and we're doing a color wheel challenge where you spin a color wheel and you get to see what book to read according to the color. So my first spin was orange, so I had 3 books that I pulled from my shelves. There's this one, and Housewoman. And I decided on A Pirate's Life for Tea as my first book because it's sapphic and it's Pride Month, and also because I was kind of in the mood for something more cozy. Before I started the challenge yesterday, Friday, I wanted to finish up this book, which I randomly picked up at the library. It's called Doors of Sleep by Tim Pratt, and it's about it's a sci-fi about a man who every time he falls asleep he ends up kind of in a different multiverse, different world. And I thought it was actually really interesting. I gave it 4 stars. I wasn't sure if it was going to be kind of boring because the repetitiveness of like going to different worlds and what happens there, and it was just, I thought maybe it was just going to be like a world jumping situation, but there's actually some great characters in here, some great found family. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would for picking up a random sci-fi from the library that I just thought the color was cool. So I finished that yesterday, previous to starting the readathon. I mean, technically it's part of the readathon since it's Friday, but I also finished the Hacienda this morning, which technically it is orange, but I'm still going to read Pirate's Life for Tea. This one I had on audio, and I finished this yesterday as well. And this was on my physical TBR that I picked this up for like $1 at the library on a book sale. So that was awesome. And this book I also gave 4 stars. I thought it was great. I thought it was haunting and atmospheric and romantic and a great historical atmospheric horror to read, and I really liked this one as well. It's basically a haunted house story. So now I'm going to start A Pirate's Life for Tea. It is 7:30 in the morning on Saturday, and everybody is still asleep, so it's the perfect time for me to get some reading in, and we'll see how much reading I can get done this weekend with the family at home. I do have a 14-year-old and an 11-year-old, and it is Father's Day weekend, so, well, she'll be 11 in 10 days. So we'll see how much reading I get done this weekend with Father's Day and everything else going on. This pug is going to give me some snuggle time. Okay, so yeah, the lighting is awful. It's gonna be a good day for reading, rainy. I am about 75 pages through this, and I don't know, it's okay. I thought the first one was really cute, and you got to know like the townspeople. Oh, if you didn't know what this is about, it's about a mage and a like a Queen's Guard that decide to leave that life and go open a books and tea shop in like a faraway town. And in the first book, it's all about them like leaving and getting their tea, and then it turns out that the town that they decided to settle in is constantly being burned by dragons, so they have to like start over constantly. So and then like it's all of them protecting the town and resolving sort of kind of that problem. I'm not going to give you any spoilers. And then in this one, part of resolving that problem, the consequences of that sends them like on this new quest, and that's what this one is about. And I'm liking it okay so far. It's cute, but you're, instead of like being in the town with all the cute characters that we've already like met and fallen in love with or whatever, this is just about them and then some new characters on the voyage. So like I miss the town and like the cute characters and that, but I'm only 77 pages into it. It's good enough right now. It's feeling like a 3, so we'll see. So I am 220 pages into this book. I'm on sprints with the lair. I am kind of bored, not gonna lie, kind of bored. The first one, it was all about like the small town vibes and their like bookstore and their tea and everything. And this one is like, they're like, they started out on a quest to resolve something that happened in the first book, but It was like, now it's like kind of like a side quest. And now let's say through the book, they're kind of like circling back to the first quest. So maybe I'll like the rest of it. But yeah, like all the characters we fell in love with in the first book aren't really in this book, other than the main two, and even them, they're separated half the time. So it's feeling like a 3, low 3, maybe 2.5. So we'll see when I'm done. So yeah, I finished I Can't Spell Trees, A Pirate's Life for Tea, and I'm giving it a 2.75. Kind of got bored with it, and I don't know, I preferred the first one a lot more. The third one, I guess, does take place back at the small town, so maybe I like that one a little better. I'll give it a shot eventually, probably get it from the library. I did spin again, and I got and I'll show that, but I got Red, and I decided to read Chlorine, which if you didn't know, it's like a lit fic horror about, it's a coming of age story about a girl who's turning into a mermaid, or is she? I don't know yet. I'm actually already about halfway through this, and I'm liking it so far. Every time like I am listening to an audiobook or reading a book sometimes and not really liking it, especially from an author that I had liked before, and if I feel like I'm not liking it, sometimes I think it's me or my mood, and sometimes it is, but then I pick up something that I'm actually enjoying, and I realize, nope, maybe not. Maybe it's just not my thing, not working for me. But this is working for me. If you've read this before, then you know about Penelope and the scene in the bathroom with her friend in the toilet. I thought that was I don't want to say graphic, but very descriptive and interesting to read, and does not shy away from women's bodies, which I think is a good thing. So yes, I am liking this so far. Finished Chlorine last night, and I'm going to give it a 4-star. I definitely really liked it. It was not quite a 5-star for me, but the ending with some of the body horror kind of stuff definitely got me cringing a bit. So I'm going to give this 4 stars. Has some good messaging and interesting things to think about, and I'm going to do my next spin. So my third spin was silver, so I'm going to at least start The Night in the Moth by Rachel Gillig. I did read the One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns, and I actually really did like those. Well, I thought they were fun, not so much for the romance, but I loved the basically the voice in the main character's head. I thought it was fun and different. So I'm going to give this one a shot. I've actually already read up to page 52 or 3 or something, and I'm liking it so far. It's like got a more darker feel, which her other book kind of did too. So I'm looking forward to at least starting this today. So as predicted, I did not finish this yesterday. I'm about halfway through. Oh, the dogs are barking. Hello from the outside hammock. It is a gorgeous day here in Connecticut. I don't know, do I sound like a weather person? It's a gorgeous day. It's like low 70s, love it. I am about halfway through Night in the Moth. It's Monday, I did not finish this yesterday. I'm only about halfway through. If you didn't know what this is about, it is about, let's see if I can pitch it, what do they call them? Yeah, I'm so good at this. A diviner. It's about a diviner who basically her job is to basically die in this sort of divining spring and then read people their omens, and a knight who basically is very skeptical or doesn't believe in these omens, and the relationship between the two of them, and you know, she finds out things that she thought were true aren't true, and you know, the classic fantasy kind of thing. And I'm really liking it so far. I like the atmosphere of it. There's a gargoyle in it that's sentient. That's really fun. So far I'm really liking it. Well, I finally finished it. I'm looking like a bit of a mess, but that's okay. I love this. I thought it was great. I thought it was different. And the only gripe I have with it was that what happened at the end, it kind of felt like it came out of nowhere. Maybe if I reread it, there was some foreshadowing in there that I missed, which is always a possibility. The romance in this is pretty slow burn. There's not really any like romantic interactions between them until like definitely the last half of the book, and then nothing like spicy until like the last quarter of the book, and even then it's like mild. But I thought this was really good. I think I'm gonna give it 5 stars. I did have some qualms with it. I wouldn't consider it like a oh my god, this is a 5-star. But I'm trying to be better about giving 5 stars to books that I closed and was like, yeah, that was really good. I loved it. So I'm gonna give this 5 stars, and that is the end of the Lair Readathon Rainbow Spinner weekend. It is Tuesday morning, so I did go over a little bit, which I am perfectly fine with. And I also listened to Carrie Soto is, what is it? Carrie Soto is Back. Is that what it's called? By Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I gave that a 3.75. I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it as much as some of her other books, but I definitely still enjoyed that one. And I finished that one yesterday, and I got a lot of it done on my 5-mile run. So I don't know if I'll ever do one of these again, but I might. It depends. So thank you for watching if you did. Bye.